Hi, my name is One and welcome to Game News, and I hope you had an amazing weekend. Well, if you didn't, don't worry, you have a brand new week in front of you, so let's make things better. Remember, always focus on the progress. Always focus on the progress. So because we bring you daily news of your favorite games, today we are talking about XDefiant with more viewers than Call of Duty, Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes lose ray tracing, and Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores file size. This and way more in this video, so without further ado, let's go straight to the news. Dead Island 2 gameplay leaked. So guys, a 30-minute gameplay footage of Dead Island 2 just leaked. So the game is set to release on April 21. That means that only 4 days before the release date, we got this 30-minute gameplay leak. So this could be the developers trying to create more hype for the game, but it could simply be a leak too, so we don't know. I'm not gonna bring any details about the leak footage because I didn't watch it myself because I don't want any spoilers. But if you are curious and you want to see how the gameplay is looking like, for you to make a more informed purchase, I will leave the link in the description. You guys can go on my link tree. The link is down below. You can click it. It will be displayed there so you guys can watch it. But if you want a more no spoiler experience, I made a video about Dead Island 2. The link is in the card. So you guys can go there, check it out. Maybe you will like it. XDefiant better than COD? So guys, Ubisoft has made a comeback to the FPS genre with its latest game XDefiant for the French, or XDefiant for those who speak English. Though the game is still in its limited beta stages, it has already gained a lot of attention and popularity on Twitch. XDefiant is actually offering several features that Call of Duty has been lacking in recent games, such as a skill-based matchmaking and quick and smooth mobility. So within 2 days of the closed beta's launch, XDefiant became one of the top Twitch streams, drawing around 50k viewers and surpassing the combined popularity of Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2. XDefiant is currently enjoying a comfortable lead with 45k Twitch viewers, while Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 only managed to hold on to 27.5k and 9.5k viewers respectively. So many in the gaming community are actually eagerly waiting to the game's official launch later this year, as XDefiant has owned gamers with its entertaining arcade-like gameplay that evokes nostalgia. And the game's trio squad shooter format has also proven to be popular, attracting more players to the game. Ubisoft has been working hard to build hype around XDefiant in the lead up to its official launch, providing key to some streamers and offering prizes to those who watch the streams, including the official broadcast event. The developers have actually been listening and incorporating fan feedbacks into the game, which, of course has helped build more hype around the game. So a lot of people is actually leaving Call of Duty because Call of Duty has a lot of problems, and Activision doesn't seem to care about what the players think, and they just do what they want. So a lot of people is leaving Call of Duty and looking for a new FPS. I'm not gonna go in depth into what are the Call of Duty problems right now, because if you play the game, you know exactly what I mean. So XDefiant could be a really good Call of Duty competitor, and Ubisoft already has a lot of experience in the FPS genre. They have Rainbow Six Siege, which has a huge community and a really big competitive scenario, so they already have experience with FPS games. So making this game good is not going to be a problem for them, and see if this time with the new kid on the block, Activision will start to listen to us players. Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake reportedly lose ray tracing feature. Guys, Resident Evil 2 and 3 are two of the most popular survival horror games on Steam, with players around the globe enjoying the updated version of these classic games. However, players were shocked to find out that they were losing access to some important features in the game. The most significant of these was the ray tracing feature, which had been added to the games in a big next-gen update last year. So fans noticed that the ray tracing option was missing from Resident Evil 2, and many others on Reddit also reported the same issue with Resident Evil 3. In addition to this, many players also reported that the HDR in both games has not been working correctly following the update. So guys, while the reason for the removal of this feature is currently unknown, I think that it might be tied to Capcom ending its support for legacy versions of certain Resident Evil games. Specifically, the company is no longer supporting builds of Resident Evil 2 and 3 and 7. They are using DirectX 11. It is possible that the games might have accidentally downgraded from DX12 to a DX11 build during the patch, which does not support features like ray tracing and 3D audio. However, this is just my opinion. There is no official statement from Capcom regarding the issue, so we will have to wait for an update to know for sure. There is an update scheduled for later that was spotted on SteamDB, but you should also take that with a grain of salt. So Capcom has also stated that with the drop in support of these versions of Resident Evil, there is no guarantee with the games being compatible or operable in the future. So what you can do? So first, it's kind of obvious. You can go to your game settings and check if there is an option to switch between DirectX versions. I don't have the game installed, so I don't know if there is that option, but you can check it. Second, update graphic drivers, so make sure that your graphics card is updated. You can also reinstall the game, so you can reinstall the game and check if that will fix your problem. So if none of this work, contact the Capcom support page. They should have an answer for you. Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC file size revealed. So guys, Horizon Forbidden West was released in February 2022 and received a critical acclaim for its various improvements over Horizon Zero Dawn. So in December 2022, Guerrilla Games announced Burning Shores DLC for the game, and since then Sony has been slowly revealing new details about the DLC. So recently the file size for the DLC was revealed, and it confirmed the amount of free space you will need on your console. So guys, as per PlayStation Game Size, the Burning Shores DLC for Horizon Forbidden West will require players to download 16 gigs of data. The final size should be around 15 gigs in the US, with players in Japan needing 14.921 gigs for the game. So guys, the Burning Shores DLC is priced at $19.99 and is expected to offer around 7 to 8 hours of main story content. So the preloading for the DLC should be available 48 hours before its launch. People, it's worth noting that you will need to complete the main story of Horizon Forbidden West to access the new content. The game offers a lot of content, but its main story isn't too long, making it kinda easy for you to complete it before Burning Shores DLC launches. Hogwarts Legacy exceeds sales expectations. So guys, Hogwarts Legacy was released in February 2023, and despite only being available on PC and current generation system, it sold way more than expected. According to Insider Gaming, the game sold 256 more than Warner Bros. Games' internal predictions. Within a month of its launch, it had already outsold Elden Ring's lifetime sales in the UK. A highly impressive feat considering that Elden Ring was a massive success for FromSoftware and Bandai Namco Entertainment. The game's senior global brand manager confirmed the sales figures on their LinkedIn profile, revealing that the game generated over 850 million in its first 2 weeks. And the game has continued to hold high positions in various sales charts and is expected to do even better when it launches on more platforms, including Nintendo Switch later this year. Guys, Hogwarts Legacy's success isn't just limited to sales figures. The game's developers have also shared some impressive players' engagement statistics, including the fact that fans have spent over 406 million hours playing the game and have defeated over 2.25 billion Dark Wizards in the process. This is not a surprise for me. The game is amazing, but the game could be way better in terms of story, interactions, and gameplay. But I do understand why the game is like this. Hogwarts Legacy is the first big game in the franchise, so this game was kind of an experiment. And now that I know that millions of people is interested in the game, the next Hogwarts Legacy will probably be massive. This is just like Jedi Fallen Order. The game was really good, but the team didn't take too many risks. But with Survivor, they are apparently going wild in terms of content and story for the game, because they have already established a fan base and they know that people care and will pay for the game, giving them more confidence to put in more money into the development of the game to make the game bigger and better. So that is what I think that will happen with the next Hogwarts Legacy game. Now that they know that the game will sell, they probably will take more risk and make the game bigger and better. Imagine a game based on Goblet of Fire with Daniel Radcliffe. That would be amazing. Avalanche Software, please give us this gift. Please, I beg you guys. Armored Core 6 key art has leaked. Guys, Armored Core 6 key art was leaked by a Redditor who used a pre-installed trick on their Xbox. This allowed them to briefly view the game's boot up art. Though the image was grainy, it gave us fans a look at what we can expect from the game. So guys, the game art features one of the mechs kneeling down in front of some strange structures. The mech looks to be in a serious state of disrepair, missing an arm and having signs of battle damage all around it. The background is bathed in purple and yellow light, giving off an eerie and mysterious vibe. And interestingly, the key art looks similar to the key art of several FromSoftware Soulborn games, with the protagonist character kneeling or sitting in front of the camera after going through a big battle. Though Armored Core 6 is quite different from their recent games, the key art shows that FromSoftware has kept their signature style. The leaked key art doesn't give away anything new about the game, but at least it confirms that it is still planned to release this year. And earlier last week, the game was given an AG rating in Korea, indicating that it's nearing the end of its development. Nintendo reveals where Link begins his adventure in Tears of the Kingdom. So guys, the gaming world is buzzing with excitement over the upcoming release of the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So in a recent update on the game's official website, Nintendo revealed where Link will begin his adventure in the new game. According to the official text, Link begins his journey on one of the many mysterious floating islands that have suddenly appeared in the skies high above Hyrule. This means that, unlike the previous game, which started on the surface or even just below it, Link will begin his adventure high above the ground. However, he won't be staying there for long, as he will have to gain new abilities before returning to the surface to begin his big new adventure. So guys, this is all for me for now. Thank you so much for watching the video. I wish you an amazing week. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you an amazing week. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and of course, a huge hug, love, and peace.